What's up, ladies and gentlemen? A little bit of a recap on AMC. Um, AMC followed GME, all right, GameStop. What was happening was some hedge funds were leapfrogging out of existence some of the smaller retailers here in the United States. They're doing so by shorting out under the skies, well, just without being noticed. And driving down the prices of stocks, literally trying to push them out of business. I mean, the difference between you running a stock down to $1 or, just about it out of business and down to zero is a huge amount of money. And these hedge funds, they got greedy. They were looking at the eye on the prize, run these companies right out of business. Now, what ended up happening was us as the retail community noticed this, caught them, and bought up and held a lot of these positions. How many times over, I'm not going to speculate. How many times they shorted these shares, I'm not going to speculate. But that's what happened to cause the short squeeze. The longer you held it, more time that, the elastic would expand. Like, imagine grabbing an elastic band, stretching it. The further I stretch it down, the further the thing is going to go up in the air when I let go. But if I only stretch it a short period of time, it might only loop and come right back down, theoretically. So the longer that they held that position, the more they got screwed. We bought up more and more over time, but that's for another story. It's suspected this is why I'm still in the position, that they were naked sharing us, selling us a bunch of naked shorts, shares that they didn't have, they were selling to us, sending us an email saying, hey, listen, I've got an email that says that you have shares, so you must have them, right? And when you sell them back to me, I'll send you back your money. We'll keep a record of the transaction. It wasn't necessarily a share that they were trading back and forth. They were trading back an agreement. It was pretty much just a bet off the record. Well, the problem with that is they're not reporting it to the New York Stock Exchange, and hence it has no effect on the price at all. And when they're doing this millions and millions of times over, nothing's being taxed, nothing's affecting the price, and they're completely suppressing everything. So they did this to suppress the price. And as they continue to park more and more and more of our buy shares into this secondary database, the price continued to drop because it just was outweighed by the amount of shorting pressure that was being applied by these naked short positions. Now, they created what was called synthetic shares, which means there's more shares than what exists. And anytime they didn't have shares to sell to us, they just sent us that email like I was talking about. See, things became so easy to trade on these internet platforms that they were able to do this over and over and over again. Now, they were able to keep everything alive because week to week, they were able to play the options game. And because the options game is so readily available to people like myself who maybe have never used it before, like things like Robinhood, they dump thousands and thousands of dollars in companies like Citadel, just eating it all up. And, your JP Morgans and everybody else is just eating it up. And we'll just take that action all day. Because as long as the price is going down and you're buying options to go up and it's just consistently going down, looking like it's going to go up, they're just going to clean house. It's smart. It was really smart on their part. Not on ours to play the option, because the stock was just continuously going down, making it very profitable for these organizations because constantly there was another one falling out of the money, slowly but surely, until all of them are. There was nobody out there making money. So people that will tell you that, oh, well, you just don't understand how a short squeeze works if you don't think that it can be triggered by options play. Well, no, I don't. We saw that. I mean, we've already seen how many times have we gone through all these option call dates where they had tons of options and nothing happened. It's because the market's manipulated. Maybe that does apply for other trades, but it doesn't apply for this one because of the market manipulation. Now, going forward in this next week, it's the last opportunity that they have to clean house. Don't you think they're going to do it? I don't know. You speculate. It's your determination. It's your money. This isn't financial advice, but I'm putting that out there for you. If March 3rd is on Friday and that's the day that they have to clean up the market, don't you think the last day they have to clean up on the options, they will? If it's been so profitable, don't you think they'll use some of those profits to be able to cover their own ass on some of these other bullshit mistakes that they've made? So, like I've said in other videos, this is their last chance to pull the bullshit. Transparency's on Friday. That means moving forward over the course of the next week, you're going to have big changes, theoretically. You know, some companies aren't going to follow the rules. They're going to see how far they press it. And guess what's going to happen to them? Hey, the FBI's here. Huh? What? Yeah, they want to meet you out back. Think about that shit. Like, that's going to happen. They have a blockchain that's going to have to match up to their self-reporting. Those two things, they're going to have to line up perfectly. Like, perfectly. You know, when you do accounting books in any business and somebody comes and audits you, if it's not perfect, you're fucked. So consider it. If their reporting isn't perfect, they're fucked. Have you ever fucked with the IRS? Make one little mistake, fucking short them 30 cents to take out 30 grand. I'm sorry, IRS. No problems with you. I pay my taxes. But, think about these things. You know, I don't know. I think I've like touched enough on this that you understand that the options play isn't something for you. That moving forward, big things are going to happen. Yeah, there's going to be players that keep this thing alive somehow or another, and they're going to fuck up. And they're going to get toasted by keeping it alive. Now, I heard that they're going to try to drive down the price immediately, right after it hits 70. Don't believe that shit. That number's going to be fake. They have a whole bunch of shares they're going to dump on us, like, as soon as. And that's going to be heart-wrenching to see that 70 and see it drop back down, because I've seen that happen before. But watch out. They might not let you buy back in. So hold. Have a little bit of balls. Not financial advice. Have a little balls. I'll catch you later.